Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day today. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Missy. Today we are doing another What's for Dinner, but if you're an oldie but a goodie, you will know that I usually post these on Sunday mornings. Well, What's for Dinners are getting a change and they're going to start coming at you at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time on Fridays. So a lot of people were saying that they grocery shop on Fridays after work or on Saturdays, and so I wanted to start doing my What's for Dinners on Fridays. That way the people who shop on those days will have a What's for Dinner video. That way if you want to try something, you don't have to wait till the following week to try it. You can try it right after you watched today's video. So anyways, I just wanted to get that little explanation. On Sundays will be What's in My Fridge Sundays from now on. We have Sunday What's in My Fridge, Tuesday grocery haul, Thursdays is an open day, so you're never gonna know what I'm gonna post. And then Fridays are gonna be What's for Dinner days, and they all go up at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So also, if you are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much to me to have you as part of my YouTube family. Also, if you're an oldie but a goodie, I just want to welcome you back to another one of my videos. Thank you so very much for coming back and watching one. So, thank you. And so, without further ado, let's hop into today's What's for Dinner. So guys, today is going to be all casserole dishes, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys because these are some of our favorites. So our first one is Dorito Casserole. This is a family hit. It's so good. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your can of RO-TEL and place that into a bowl, and then you're going to take your cream of chicken soup. You guys know, if you've been here a while, I'm not a huge fan of cream of chicken, but in this recipe, it's a must. Then I'm going to take my milk and my sour cream, and then I will take half a pack of taco seasoning, and I will mix that all together. Now you can use more taco seasoning if you like that flavor, so don't be afraid. If you want to use more, you totally can. It's not one of those things where you have to only use half a pack of taco seasoning. And then you guys, I'm also really big about this is your kitchen. Do what you wish. If you want to use more or less of something, do it. It's your kitchen. But now I'm going to be adding some shredded cheese, and with shredded cheese, it's a personal preference. Some people like a lot, some people don't like as much. So around here, we like a lot of shredded cheese. So we are going to be adding our shredded cheese, and then we are going to mix that together. A good tip I have for you guys, if you are going to be using shredded chicken for any kind of recipe, Walmart and Harps and other grocery stores sell rotisserie chickens. Buy them. Ours are only $5 at Walmart. They're already seasoned. They're already cooked. You can just put them in your refrigerator and they're going to stay good for about a week. And then you just take your chicken off of that bone and you shred it, and it's so much easier than boiling your chicken, seasoning your chicken, waiting for that to get done. It just makes things so much better, and it tastes good. So now you're going to take your bag of Doritos and you're going to crush them all up. We just use a regular bag, not like a huge family size bag or anything. And then spray your casserole dish, and then you're going to add a layer of those crushed Doritos, and then a layer of the mixture you had in the bowl, and then a layer of Doritos, a layer of mixture, and then you will end it with a layer of Doritos on top. And then you are going to bake it at 350 for, I believe, 20 minutes, but I will have the recipe down below for you guys so you will know exactly how long to bake it and at what temperature. So this is what the casserole looks like when it's all done. It's so good. And then when you scoop it out into your bowl, this is what it looks like. The good thing about casseroles is it's like a one and done. And so we didn't have any sides with this. It's good just by itself. The next thing we're making is hamburger pie. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so delicious. So you're first going to start off and you're just going to brown your hamburger meat. And once you get that all nice and crushed up, or whatever you want to say, you're going to dice up some onion, as much or as less as you want. If you don't want any onion, you definitely don't have to put it in here. And then we're just going to brown that and cook our hamburger and our onion. going to want to use a pie dish for this recipe because it is a hamburger pie. You don't have to, but I like using a pie dish for this recipe. You're just going to drain the grease from that. You're going to layer in your hamburger meat, and then you're going to do a layer of shredded cheese, and then you are going to get a mixing bowl, and in your mixing bowl you are going to add 2 eggs, and then you are going to take a cup of milk, and then a half cup of Bisquick, and then 2 tablespoons of dry onion mix, and you're going to whisk that all together, and you're going to pour that on top of the pie. And then, like I said, I will have baking directions down below in the description box for you guys, along with a shopping list. Look how delicious this hamburger pie looks. Oh, this was so good. The kids loved it. Everybody loved it. It was so, so good. And then I wanted to show you guys, I do cut it up just like a pie, just like you would an apple pie or anything, but this is a dinner pie. So let me know down below, do you guys have any dinner pie recipes? I would love to hear them. I just served this with a little side salad and a side of corn, and it was delicious. This next recipe is beef stroganoff casserole. This is a little bit more detailed of a recipe. It's not so, throw it together type of recipe, if that makes sense. So first you're just going to brown your hamburger meat, and then you're going to take that hamburger meat and put it in a bowl, but you're going to want to leave your grease in your pan. Now you're going to take your pan and you're going to add some diced onion, as much or as less as you would like, and then you're just going to brown that until your onions are soft. And then once they are soft, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and then you are going to brown both of those together as well until they're both just nice and soft and tender. Once that is nice and tender, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter, and then you're going to cook that until the butter is nice and melted. Once that is all nice and melted and sauteed together, then you're going to add your flour, and you're going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour. Once your sauce is done, if it's too thin for you, you can always add more flour later on if you would like to thicken it up. That's a little tip for you guys when cooking. If something's too thin, always add some flour and it'll thicken it right up for you. So I just mixed in that flour into the pan, and we're going to make a little sauce with it, and then you're going to add half of your beef broth, mix that together, and then as you guys can see, as this heats up, it's going to thicken, and then you will add the rest of your beef broth to that. Now I'm going to add the 3/4 cup of sour cream to it now, and then I'm going to cook that until your sour cream is all nice and melted, and then I will add a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. You can use I think it's like Dijon mustard, or however you say that. I'm not fancy. I don't know those fancy terms. So then you're just going to cook that down until everything is nice and melted, and then you're going to add some cheese, and then you can use as much cheese as you want. You guys know. And then I'm going to take my hamburger meat and I'm going to add that, and then I will get that all nice and coated. And then it's time to add your egg noodles. You just boil your egg noodles until they're almost done. Don't get them too soggy, because then you're just going to have a hot, soggy mess. So then you're going to add your egg noodles to your sauce, and I just add a little at a time because I don't want too many noodles to where they're not coated with sauce. So make sure they're all nice and coated, and then we're going to move this to a casserole dish that has been sprayed with Pam. Then you're just going to top that with cheese, and you're going to plop it into the oven, and you're going to cook it until the cheese is nice and melted, and then it's going to be done, and it's going to be delicious. This was really good. I was really shocked that my kids love this recipe so much. Like, they love this. They want this a lot. So This is a very good one, so you guys make sure you try it. We didn't have any sides with this. You guys can always do like croissants or biscuits or anything on the side, but I did not on this night. The last and final recipe is another family hit. This is chicken broccoli rice casserole. So good and so easy. So I get the Knorr rices, and I get a chicken one, and then I get a broccoli cheese one, and you guys can make them separately because they call for different ingredients, or you can get 2 of the exact same rices and it'll be totally fine, and you can make them all in one pan. So while those are cooking, I'm going to go to my casserole dish. I'm going to spray it with Pam, and then I am going to add the broccoli, and then I'm going to take another rotisserie chicken. Told y'all, you better be using those because they're so easy. And then I'm going to just shred up the chicken in with the broccoli, and then I will add my can of broccoli cheddar soup to that, and then I will be adding both pans of rice, and I will mix that all together. You layer it with some cheese on 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until your broccoli is nice and done. If your broccoli was frozen, if it's not frozen, you probably don't need to put it in there as long, but I always use frozen broccoli, and it's yummy. So guys, that is it for today's What's for Dinner Casserole edition. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.